If a billionaire asked you to be director of comms, would you say yes? My name's Daniel Henry. I'm a media and communications strategist, the one with the scarf. My best ideas usually come to me when I'm running or exercising, but this time I was driving, so I had to pull over. I saw a job the other day for John Caudwell, the billionaire who sold Phones for You and now wants to give 70% of his wealth away. The applications have closed now, but he was looking for a director of public relations, someone to help shape his narrative in public. If he was asking me for advice, this is what I'd tell him. 1. Focus on long-term storytelling over news coverage. Documentaries provide the definitive account on whatever the issue is in the eyes of the public. So for people like John, this provides the longest return on reputational investment. They are worth their weight in gold when they're done right. I can imagine ITV commissioning a 2-part documentary about John Caudwell in the run-up to Christmas, something that looks at his attempts to give away 70% of his wealth, something that explores the reasons behind it, something that gets him meeting the people that he's helping, something that makes everybody feel good about Christmas, feel good about this attempt to give away the wealth, and something that helps the public understand why that is important to him and why it's important to society. The second thing I'd recommend for John Caudwell is for him to start his own podcast series, something a bit like Jimmy's Jobs for the Future, something that explores the collision between business and politics and gives him an opportunity to put questions directly to the people that he is seeking to influence. A podcast like that would put him in front of the politicians and leaders that he is seeking to persuade, and would give him the opportunity to drive his own headlines as a result of whatever is said on that podcast. 3, well, I think John Caudwell should really start his own production company. It sounds a bit crazy, but Stephen Bartlett's got one, so does Peter Jones, and they use those production companies to advance their own narratives, to put out their own podcasts, to put out their own programs. And if John Caudwell is hoping to advance his narrative, that's where a production company could really help. So what would you do if a billionaire asked you to become director of comms? Am I missing anything? Let me know in the comments.